Hi, I'm Shannon, and today I'm going to talk about if you're feeling stressed this holiday season, 3 ways to save the season, in being more intentional about how you look at year end in your business or organization and how you spend the holidays, these last few weeks of the year. Because it's not necessary to exhaust yourself or overspend in the process of going through the holidays, and yet so often that's what I see happen. And so I invite you to tune in for a few minutes today. I'm going to share 3 ways that you can save the season this year. And I invite you, if you'd like more, to check the link above or below this video where I'll share my 5-part guide to the 5 challenges I see really smart, successful professionals and business owners struggle with as they're seeking more balance and meaning. They're seeking more of the benefits of the success that they're already experiencing in terms of that multidimensional, more holistic view of success, where you're taking care of your own health and well-being, where you're spending time with those that you want to spend time with outside of the work that you're doing. You're contributing in the way you want to contribute in the work that you do and outside of the work in your community if that's important to you. So I invite you to check out that guide above or below this video. And if you'd like more, drop a comment in the comments box and let's see if we can find a time to chat. Today what I'm going to talk about is it's drilling down into a very specific time of year, but these are concepts that apply so much across the boards. I work with business owners and organizations to execute on mission critical projects successfully, on time, on budget, to the level of quality that is to be delivered to the customers. Whether we're doing that in an organization or I'm working with a leadership team to find more alignment and build on their strengths so that they're getting more of that mission critical work done and they're doing it in a way that sustains and improves relationships within the company, or whether I'm working with an individual business owner, so much of the work that we're doing comes down to getting clear on desired outcomes so that they can take more intentional steps that are more aligned and moving in that direction. And that sounds very simple, but it doesn't tend to be so simple and straightforward, right? For most of us, we would value and benefit from unpacking this more. So often I hear, a really smart business owner or a leader in an organization say, I just want to have more success. I want to have a more successful business. I want to have more success with my clients. I want to have more successful relationships. And even as a success coach and a business and leadership coach, that word is a very broad term. And so I see part of my job is helping you to define what that means for you. Not what success means for a respected mentor or perhaps your boss or even for your customers, but what does success mean for you, for your business, and for your organization? And how can you then begin to take more aligned actions and show up in a way that supports you experiencing success across all areas? And for most of you tuning in, I know that means more than just financial success. Financial success is important, and it's certainly a key to having successful outcomes in a business, in your organization, in your personal life, and in being able to afford and enjoy the lifestyle that's important to you. But lifestyle is then a part of that vision of success, right? The relationships that you have and the quality of the relationships you have and those that you spend time with are a part of your success. Your health and well-being, whether it's your physical health, your emotional and mental well-being, your spiritual health, however you define and understand that, all of those come into play when we talk about this more multi-dimensional view of success. And so I want to collapse that down into looking at the holidays and how you spend your time as you look at year-end in your business, as you look at how you spend the holiday season with your clients, with your colleagues, with your family, friends, and loved ones, and also with yourself. And what is being more intentional this time of year? What is success for you and the holidays? What does that look like? And I'm willing to bet that for most of you, it doesn't mean exhausting yourself, trying to do absolutely everything that you're invited to, whether or not you really want to be there or really want to do it or not. It's not about overspending and blowing your budget just to give people gifts that they may not even remember another 6 months or a year from now. So I'm going to share 3 ways that you can collapse this down as you're looking at the last month of the year, as you're looking at the remaining weeks in the holiday season, so that you're really saving the holidays for yourself, for your business, as the case may be, for your team, for the way that you spend it. And so the first suggestion is to take the time to unpack it, to get more intentional so that you're focused on more of what's most important to you. So the year end is a wonderful time to take stock, right? And many of you may already do that in some shape, form, or fashion in your business, in your organization, and even personally, individually, where you're looking back at the year and you're taking stock of what went well, what lessons you learned, what didn't go so well, as you begin to plan and forecast and look into the year ahead. And so it's a wonderful time to take stock as well of how have you spent holiday seasons in the past? How have you spent year end in the past? What worked well and what didn't work well? If you got exhausted, or if you got sick, or you ended up kind of sliding into the year-end holidays, whatever holidays those are that you celebrate, just feeling exhausted, what is it that you want to do differently this year so that you can do more of what's most important to you in the spirit of what year-end and what this holiday season means? Maybe that's spending more time in nature or getting out for winter sports. Maybe it's taking a trip somewhere warm and sunny and getting away from the winter, going boating in the Caribbean. Maybe that for you is more rest and rejuvenation and downtime. I know that for many clients, and myself included, this is a time when you may feel that you do need some more rest. The days are shorter. Often in many climates, the weather is colder. If you find that you need more rest, how can you incorporate that? How can you allow yourself to get the sleep that you need in the midst of a typically very busy holiday time? So focus on more of what's most important to you this time of year, as I invite you to do throughout the year. The second suggestion is to be intentional and practice intentional gift giving. So if you feel drawn to give the people in your life gifts, whether you're acknowledging and rewarding valued team members and clients, whether the gifts are for family, friends, and loved ones, I encourage you to consider gifts that do things like encourage positive lifestyle choices, or in your business or organization that align with your brand, with your values, with what you're all about. Consider giving gifts whose impact will be felt long after the holidays. You might donate your time, your energy to making someone else's life better by volunteering at a homeless shelter or helping those in your community who may be less fortunate. That can be so fulfilling. And of course, if you're a business owner, if you're a successful professional, this is a great time for charitable giving. And I find that to be meaningful, and I see that to be so true for clients, whether or not you've got a great tax advantage this year or not in your charitable giving. What are those organizations that you want to support, that you believe in their mission and their outcomes, and you're going to support by sharing some of your success, whether that's financial support, whether that's contributing your time and energy to those organizations that you believe in. So I invite you to practice more intentional giving and consider what that looks like for you this holiday season and beyond. And then the third is being more intentional with your time and how you schedule the season. It's so easy to just get overbooked and to end up going to so many different holiday events and celebrations, and that even if you really want to participate in them, the sheer number is just exhausting and taxing given the natural busyness of the season. If you're a business owner, if you are a leader in your organization, there are generally lots of things. Just given calendar year in, it tends to be a busy time for so many of us. So consider for you, what does the spirit of the holiday season mean? Is it one of feeling connection with those that you care about the most? Is it one of charitable giving? Is it one of faith and of really being in a spiritual place, in a spiritual practice? Is it a time when you want to be generous and spreading love and generous with your time, your money, your attention? Be intentional about how you're scheduling your time at work, on your social calendar. What holiday invitations do you accept, as well as what people, places, and activities help you get into the spirit of what the season means to you. And remember to allow time for those basics that are so easy to lose sight of, like getting enough sleep, working in some exercise despite the shorter days towards year end here in the Northern Hemisphere. Hydration, drinking enough water in the midst of holiday parties where and a holiday schedule where you may be having more sugar in your diet, more alcohol, more caffeine, all those things that don't support you perhaps feeling your best. So make sure to work in those basics as you look at your schedule and how you're spending your time. So as always, I hope this was helpful to you. I invite you to drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how it is that you spend the holidays and what's most important to you. And if you've made changes over the years, in exploring the meaning of the holidays, how you want to spend year-end in your business and all areas of your life, and what helps you get into the spirit of the season as you define it. So I wish you a wonderful holiday season to you and your loved ones. And as always, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a great day.